What's up? It's me, Haley Jones, with the Big Orange Business Podcast. And today, listen, we are with Alyssa Stewart, who is a co-founder of Fable Hollow Coffee Bookshoppe. Like Knoxville's finest, okay? The story is amazing. We're going to get into all that. But first, as we do, we have rapid fire. Okay, this may not be so rapid fire.
Okay.
So just go with it, okay?
Okay.
So you have a bunch of different genres, like fantasy. Yes. I think you have horror. You have like fantasy romance. You've got nonfiction. Yes. So think about like the drinks on your menu currently. Like what would be a fantasy? Like what would pair well with a fantasy?
Okay.
What would pair well with a horror? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, so Fairy's Kiss, definitely fantasy.
Okay.
Specifically fantasy romance, because Fairy's Kiss is our strawberry rose.
Oh.
White mocha.
Ooh.
So it's very fantasy, especially like A Court of Thorns and Roses.
Yeah, love that. Okay.
And then Dragon's Breath, also pretty fantasy, but maybe a little bit more like The Hobbit or The Lord of the Rings.
Got it. Okay. What about like a nonfiction?
So a nonfiction... drip coffee.
Bland. A decaf. Yeah.
So nonfiction, I think maybe are, they're so fantasy themed that I'm like,
you're like, what could it be?
Just like a vanilla latte would be really good.
Yeah.
Or maybe a vanilla latte with like some cinnamon in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like our hot chocolate, but then I'm like pairing that with some cozy reads, like a cozy mystery.
Right. Yes.
So, yeah, but our hot chocolate is really good, and it might pair well for a nonfiction.
Okay, I like it. Okay, so what is the most underrated, like, series of books? Like, if you were to think, like, book series, what would be, like, an underrated series that people really need to know about this?
I'm like, can I go grab it?
Yeah, sure. She's got it right here at Fable Hollow. She went right to it. She's been waiting for this question for her life. Ooh.
Okay. So.
Oh, these are pretty too.
Yes, these are so pretty. So, you may have already heard about these, but I feel like it's very underhyped. So this is the first one.
Okay.
And this is. I believe the third book is
Five Broken Blades?
Yes.
Okay.
5 Broken Blades, and then 4 Ruined Realms.
Oh.
And then 3 Shattered Souls.
Oh.
And
so
this
are we going to get to like 2 and a 1? Is May Corlin going to make Do we know?
I don't know.
Okay.
But this series is really, really good.
Yeah.
It's an action fantasy
that
is Asian inspired. The world is Asian inspired.
Yeah.
But for those who really enjoyed like the multi POV, multi characters of like Throne of Glass or something like that, this one is really good. It also has a lot of really great LGBTQ plus representation. Yeah. So it has a lot of really good queer rep, and I really love it.
That's awesome. Okay, also I just want to show you, like, look at the side of this. Like, if you're listening, obviously go see the video, but look at these books are, like, beautiful. I'm like, oh, wow, they're so pretty.
And the audiobook is really good.
Oh, see, it's hard to know, like, should I commit or should I not commit to an audiobook?
This one's really good because with it being multi-POV, then you get different narrators for each of the POVs, which is really nice.
That's really cool. So so it's not just like a voice slightly changed.
Yes. It is like a full different actor for each of the characters' POVs.
Okay. Okay, last rapid fire. What is your, like, I know this is fantasy magical place.
Yeah.
What is your favorite, like, maybe, I don't even know if it's like, what's your favorite book? Like, if you were just going to pick one thing, what would that be?
I'm like, can I grab that one too?
Yeah, go grab it. Yes.
I'll see if we have it in stock.
Okay.
We're often out of it.
It's so good they sell out. Okay. Have it. She's bringing it. Oh.
We just happen to
this
have
is
these
another
in stock.
pretty book.
Okay. So this is called Daughter of the Salt King. And it is, again, probably nobody's heard of it.
Yeah.
But it is my absolute favorite fantasy book.
Oh.
It is part of a duology.
Okay.
And I would categorize it as fantasy romance.
Yeah.
Very beautiful. It's a desert fantasy.
Yeah.
And it has djinn magic.
Oh. Wait, what's that?
So, like, genies.
Yeah. Oh,
so,
okay.
like, the main male love interest is a djinn. So, he's like a genie.
Sounds like trouble.
It's really great. I love it so much. It's one of those that was, you know, you're not really going to see this at Barnes & Noble.
Right.
But it is so good.
Okay, that's awesome.
So good. And the duology.
Oh, I love that. Okay, one last rapid fire. Have you always been into, like, fantasy? Like, what got you into it?
So, I have always loved fantasy.
Yeah.
The first story that got me into fantasy was Once Upon a Marigold.
Okay.
Once Upon a Marigold by Jean Ferris. It's a middle grade story.
Yeah.
And that was like launched me into loving fantasy.
Right.
So
that's so cool.
Pretty much since I was like little. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did you like reading at school or no?
So I was actually a late reader.
Oh.
So I really struggled learning how to read.
Yeah.
And it ended up being a lot to do with my vision.
Oh.
That my eyes would not focus on the page.
Oh.
So, and I think that I'm also dyslexic.
Yeah.
So reading
has
always been a challenge.
Right.
And even now as an adult, it's not necessarily a relaxing thing for me to do, which is why I love audiobooks so much.
Yes. Okay.
But my mom would read to me a
lot
lot as a
kid.
Right. And so she fueled the love, even though I couldn't read it physically myself yet.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's cool. Okay, so let's take a hard right turn. Let's talk business. Okay, so we are in the Fable Hollow Bookshop. We are in Fountain City, and this place is the combination of, it's like a cafe coffee shop and a fantasy bookshop with the goal of like creating like a magical experience for people.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about, like, I know we can Google this, but tell us a little bit about like how we got here. Yeah. Like what created this magical place?
Yeah. So in college, I thought about opening a bookstore. It was kind of, I majored in English, and everybody was like, are you going to teach? And I was like, no, I really don't want to teach.
No, just kidding. I used to be a math teacher, so I'm like, good.
My husband was an English teacher.
Okay, see?
So, yeah.
No, I'm not shading the teachers. That's just hard.
It wasn't for me.
Yeah,
it's a very hard job.
Yeah.
And so I wanted to open a bookstore, but I was a broke college kid, so I didn't have any capital for that.
Yeah.
So I went the movie theater route, and I worked at Regal for a very long time. Yeah. And then when 2020 happened, they had to furlough a lot of employees. Yeah. So during that time, it made me reconsider what I wanted to do as a career. I am also a writer, so I enjoy writing, but I was like, I need something with writing. So I was like, I'll open a bookstore, and then one day my books can be on the shelves too.
Yes!
So Casey and I met in 2020.
Yeah, Casey's co-owner. Yeah.
And so when we met in 2020, we actually met also from my writing group.
Oh, cool.
So we're both writers. Yeah. And we both had a shared vision, and she had the coffee shop experience that I did not have. Yeah. And I had done years and years of research for the bookstore side of things because it had been a back burner. Eventually, I really, really want this. Yeah. So then we put our brains together and started dreaming up Fable Hollow. Yeah. So how many did you guys instantly know the name is Fable Hollow, or like how did you come upon the name? Yeah, so we did a lot of brainstorming. Yeah. And the way that we did the brainstorming was we had a foundational idea of like Germanic fairy tale vibes. Okay. Like that was sort of our core, what we envisioned was a Germanic fairy tale. And so,
okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
So that just means like think Hansel and Gretel. Think,
got it.
Like those sorts of fairy tales that are very, gingerbread cookie and a cup of hot cocoa. Like
got it.
They're very beautiful and cozy. Yeah. And woodsy.
Yeah.
So we then did like brainstorming associate words, like things that brought in the whimsical and like woodsiness, right? And then things that brought in the storytelling. Yeah. So we found Fable and we found Hollow in those two different angles. Yeah, that is so cool. So when you like, what was the progression of, okay, you found each other, you found this like joint idea, because I think maybe was it 2020 when you met, and then you guys opened in 2023, is that right? Yes.
Ish?
Yes.
Okay.
So it was a long road. So we met in 2020 and we started planning.
Yeah.
And so we technically formed our business in the end of 2021.
Wow, okay.
Like legally, we formed it.
Right.
And then we had a 9-month build out process.
What?
For this building.
Seriously?
Yeah, like basically a baby, you know?
Oh, hi guys. Hi.
This is our shop dog Piper. This is Casey's
In case
dog.
you cannot see, this is Piper.
So she stays in the office because she can't really normally, like when we're open, she can't be out here with the drinks and everything.
No, she's fine. She's totally fine. She's like, I'm gonna hijack this right now.
She really does. So
build out 9 months.
So like I think it might have ended up being 10. It was like 9 to 10 months of a
Wait,
because
what was this?
So that's the sad thing is it took that long because we took out one wall.
Oh. We took out one wall.
One wall. It was a physical therapy office.
Okay.
And there was a wall right where you order coffee.
Okay.
That divided the space into 2 sections.
Okay.
And we really wanted a circular floor plan.
Yeah, which you totally did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I love it. When we were talking about places, I was like, it would be great if we had a circular floor plan.
Yeah. Okay.
Because that just helps with like author events
right.
too, to have people like lined up for
yeah.
signings and things
Super
like that.
Smart.
So yeah, we took down one wall and it took 10 months, but then we have a circular.
And then we had our circular floor plan.
And that was a lot to do with 2020. There were a lot of small businesses that opened after that.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
And the city was just really behind on plan approvals.
Oh.
So a lot of it was just waiting. We were just waiting a lot for 10 months, and we painted during that time because that was all we could do.
Right. Yeah. You're like, we gotta do something.
So,
Oh my gosh. Wow. So you guys, I mean, in the midst of that, were you like, is this a bad idea? Or like, we're just holding on? You know what I'm saying? Because I could see where you could be like, really? You know what I mean? Are we going to hold on for this? Or you were like, no, we're doing this?
So we were both very much like, we're doing this.
Yeah.
Because once you start, there's really no stopping until you're like at least 3 to 5 years deep, you know?
Yeah.
Like then you have a point of reconsideration.
Yes. Yeah.
But otherwise, it very much, and I made sure that Casey was like on the same page with this because I'm like, this is like a career commitment.
Yeah.
Of like, we want to go the distance with it.
Right.
So if we're getting ourselves in a pickle, then we're getting ourselves in a pickle. But I'm very financially focused. Yeah. So I did all of our budgeting for the entire opening. Yeah. And Casey is fortunately very crafty. Yes. And so whenever we hit places in the budget where I was like, oh shoot, I thought that was going to be a lot less. Yeah. Casey had really great problem solving of ways of us doing it cheaper or better.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the door's open. Mm-hmm. And tell me, like, this may be so dumb. You can be like, Haley, come on, get out of here with that. But I'm just curious. So you're a bookshop and also coffee shop.
Yes.
So it is not like, I mean, I guess I'm just thinking, well, what do people come and they're like working here? Mm-hmm. Are people coming and like exploring the books? Like what's the vibe?
Yes.
Yeah.
So we have a lot of people who will come because they work from home.
Yeah.
So a lot of the times it's a nice break from the monotony of working at home. There's a lot of students who study here. Yeah. And then there's also just, you know, you have the kids and you want to get out for a little bit. Right. We have a great kids section. Yes. So there's a lot of parents or even like a nanny situation that like would take kids here. Right. And then there's also just shopping. Yeah. And there's the after work, like I want, you know, like a middle place before I get all the way home. Yeah. And a lot of people I think stop by after work too. Yeah.
Okay. That's cool. So how do you like, I mean, well, are people drinking their coffee and also, because your books are not used, like these are new books.
Yes,
these are new. This is a new bookshop. Yes. Like these books they're new books. Yes. So, I guess I'm just like, I mean, do people spill stuff on? That's what I would be worried about. So, like the psycho in me is like, you better not spill that coffee on my book.
Yes. So for the most part, everybody is very careful. Yeah. And most of the time the spills happen on the floor. So like we get our carpet cleaned regularly. Otherwise, you'll notice some stains on the floor.
Yeah.
Occasionally a book will get damaged, and it's a sad day, but it's,
it's part of
happens.
it. Yeah, totally.
So, but for the most part, people are very careful.
By the way, I know that you're like listening or watching this, but it smells so good in here.
Good.
I'm like, oh my gosh, it's magical. Because the bookstore smells good anyways.
Yeah.
But this is like, it's like book plus like chai something.
Yes.
I don't know.
We make our own chai concentrate.
Oh.
So normally the like spices of the chai are just in the air.
Yes.
Because we make it ourselves here.
Love it.
So, yeah.
Okay, so how do you decide what goes on your menu?
So a lot of it was just Casey and I having our own personal preferences.
Yeah.
Like I'm very much a tea drinker, so chai was my baby.
Yeah.
So I made our chai concentrate recipe and everything. And then Casey loves coffee, and I love coffee now too, but I was not as much of a coffee drinker.
Now
because I was like, I don't think I'm a coffee drinker.
Right.
And we found our roaster, and I was like, oh, I'm a coffee drinker now. This is good.
Okay.
So I'm just very picky, apparently.
Yeah, I got you.
But in the early days, we did monthly specials.
Yeah.
And those monthly specials ended up turning into kind of the core of our menu.
Yeah.
Because we saw what people liked the most out of those specials.
Right.
And then we branded our menu with like, here are our house specials with those flavors.
Yeah. I saw you have like drinking chocolate. Basically.
Yes. So that's our Polish hot chocolate. I spent 3 months working in Poland. And so I was like, their hot chocolate is the best. So that's what I wanted on the menu.
I saw that and I was like, oh my gosh. Because some people call it like drinking chocolate. You're like, this is not it. So anyways, that's so cool. Okay, so what about, are you constantly like buying books? How do you know how do you source your books? Like, how do you put, who gets to be in here, basically?
Yeah, so we are a frontless bookstore, like you said before. We're a new bookstore.
Yeah.
New books bookstore.
I'm learning so many like new words. Frontless. Germanic. What was it?
Germanic fairy tale.
Fairy tale. Mm-hmm. What was the other one? This was Daughter of
the Salt King, Gen Magic.
Gen Magic. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyways, little detour there. I'm like, wow, I need to come in here more often. Yeah.
There are a lot of very specific terminologies, and Casey and I did a lot of education so that we knew these terms. But we buy books either directly from the publishers or from a book wholesaler.
Yeah.
And the book wholesaler is where, when people publish, like self-publish, that's kind of where we have more of a potential of getting those books into the store.
Okay.
But if they publish like through Amazon, it's incredibly hard because Amazon's a direct competitor.
Oh, I see. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so...
But there are avenues where you can self-publish that is not a direct competitor, and then indie bookstores have a better chance of buying your book through a wholesaler. Okay. So otherwise, we buy new books seasonally. So they have like a fall season in publishing, a winter/spring season, and a summer season. Okay. So we look at those seasonally and buy according to the budget that I have rolled out for us. We have different book buyers that buy for different genres.
So do you like turn the store by book like according to the seasons, or?
So we add according to the seasons, and then we have restocking that we do daily.
Got it. Okay, this might be a little bit in the weeds, but I'm just curious about the like, if someone goes the Amazon publishing route, like self-publishing route, versus like, what would how would you, I guess because like I've published through Amazon, I guess. Yeah. So I'm just thinking like, I didn't even know, this is again probably so dumb, but like if you are wanting to publish something and you're wanting to hit indie bookstores, like what would the process for that be? Do you find an agent or like?
So I love this question because I think that there is just a lot of, like, there's a lot of ways to publish now.
Well, because like on Amazon, when you go through their whole thing, it's like it's ease, but it's like, is that actually the best route for like what you're writing or whatever?
And a lot of the self-publishing route depends on what you want as an author. Yeah. So if you want your book to be very available e-commerce wise, and you're wanting online sales as like the majority of your sales and the majority of your marketing technique, then Amazon is a like valid choice for that. I understand that route. Right. If you're wanting it on the shelves of bookstores, what I recommend for authors is to look at, so our wholesaler is Ingram. Okay. And they do actually have an Ingram Sparks, like a self-publishing route that you can do. But you can also just have your books distributed by Ingram. So you can look into that. The kind of weirdness of it is because they're a wholesaler, they will take like a small piece of the pie.
Right.
So we get what's called a discount whenever we buy books, because most books are published with the actual like retail price on them.
Right.
So when you're self-published, you're choosing like what your retail price is.
Right.
And then we as a bookstore see that we could get it for like a 40% discount of that.
Got it.
Cost.
Okay.
So if you're self-published and we only get like a 5% discount, it doesn't make sense for us to buy it. But you as the author can set those within like the Ingram platform.
Yeah, that's interesting because I think like obviously books are not dead.
Yeah. No,
do you know what I mean?
They're not.
like to me, it's just so obvious, but at the same time, it's like, on the author side of it, there's so much discouragement about like writing or becoming an author, like you're never gonna make money or whatever, blah blah blah. But I think a lot of people that are writers, it's like, you want to make money, but you're also like, you have this thing in you that you want to write.
Exactly.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. And like I said, I'm a writer too. Yeah. And what I'm trying to do is the traditional route, which means that I'm currently querying literary agents, which then would take my book on submission to publishing houses. Because publishing houses don't normally accept unsolicited queries.
Got it.
So
you have to have an agent, basically.
Yeah. So for that route, you have an agent.
Right.
Fortunately, you don't pay that agent until like they get a piece of the pie of the book deal.
Got it. Okay.
So it's a nice like, yes, you have to get a literary agent, but then it's not that same upfront cost.
Yeah.
As like if you go self-publishing, there are more upfront costs because you want to make sure you have a good cover and you want to make sure that it's edited if you want it to be, proofread and edited and things like that.
Wait, so what do you both write? Like, what do you and Casey both write?
So I write fantasy and fantasy romance.
Shocking! No, I'm just kidding.
It is shocking. Absolutely shocking. And then Casey writes some fantasy and then some just general romance, too. So.
That's cool. So you guys are, you're literally like, you are the people of the store.
Yes.
Basically.
We have designed this to cater to ourselves.
I love it. I don't think there's like another experience like this. Because this is like a place to shop. It's a place to get something to drink. It's a place to, coffee. You know what I'm saying. It's a place to hang out. But also it's like an experience here. Mm-hmm. Okay. So when it comes to like people that have a hard time knowing. When I say people, I mean myself, okay? When someone has a hard time finding, like, fiction that they like, what would your recommendation be? Because I can get, like, a chapter in and I'm like, what are we doing? Like, I can nonfiction all day.
Yeah. Okay.
So what's your suggestion there?
Okay. Well, in the realm of fiction, are there any genres that you tend to like? Like, do you like fantasy elements? Do you like mystery elements? Do you like horror elements?
Definitely not horror.
Okay.
For sure not horror. I'm like, no, I can't even watch like okay, this is not horror, but like The Butterfly Effect. Okay. That movie, it scarred me for life. Okay, so not to mention horror. Okay, I'm like, ugh. But I think I like a drama, like a. But what I dislike is when you're 3 chapters in and there's 15 characters, and it's like I don't know who Johnny is. Okay, like there was 15 other J's already. Like I can't tell you. So I like it to be like, maybe I'm just basic.
Well, like, what's your favorite movie or like kind of TV show right now?
Right now I'm watching The Morning Show.
Okay.
Why are you laughing?
I mean, like,
does that tell you
The Morning Show, like
on Apple, it's
just the morning show. Yeah. So I was like, well, that's nonfiction, right?
Yeah. Oh, it is.
So what like fiction TV show or movie have you kind of liked recently? That's why I was laughing.
So
I was
funny.
Like, that's nonfiction.
You're like, that's on brand, Haley. Let's see. Well, now I'm thinking like maybe I only watch like. Well, I like The Lioness.
Okay.
Which is also kind of. It's more. She's like war. She's like a war lady.
Okay.
Like FBI, CIA kind of person.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Do I even watch? Like fake things? Oh, okay. Mayor of Kingstown. That's fake.
Okay. So like maybe some like mystery crime kind of that realm.
Yeah, maybe.
So when I'm like helping somebody figure that out, I would go based on like things that they like in other mediums.
Okay.
So, like, if you're into, like, crime or mystery, then I would kind of gravitate my mind into those genres. And then I would ask questions like, do you like something more funny or more serious?
Yeah.
And then kind of what are the biggest obstacles to you sitting down and reading?
Yeah.
So is it like the chapter length? Because there's certain books that have a lot shorter chapters.
Oh, yeah.
And so I find that those are easier for certain people to get into, especially if they haven't been reading lately.
Yeah.
And then if you like, you know, humor versus something serious, then that also kind of directs things. Okay. But there's a lot of really funny, like, mystery sort of thriller type books that have shorter chapters and are like they're funny. So I don't know if you would lean towards the funny, but I would use those pieces to sort of direct you to something. Yeah,
she's like, just don't give up, you can find the book for you.
Yeah, and if you're like, I'm just not much of a sit down and read, audiobooks.
Yeah,
I love
see?
audiobooks.
Well, and how do you find the right audiobook? You know what I'm saying? Because I preview it and I'm like, what's happening here?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I try to listen to reviews. Although I couldn't tell you what it was that I listened to. It was like part of a book club. It was the first time I've ever done a book club because I can never commit. And it was about, this is so dumb because I can't remember the name and it's on my phone, but I was like, okay, this is good because I'm in my car so much. So I that got me on the audiobook train. So I guess just try them out and see.
Yeah, try them out. There's also, like, you can seek recommendations from people. Yeah. Like, honestly, you could probably on Reddit find some recommendations from people.
Yes.
Like, Reddit is kind of an easy resource.
Yeah.
And then also, like, we're also obviously happy to help you.
Yeah, for sure.
And if you do get audiobooks through, like, Libro FM, it's an Audible, like, alternative. And you can select an indie bookstore to support.
Oh, that's cool.
So if you
do what's
that,
it called?
Libro FM.
Okay. So if you do that, sorry, I cut you off.
If you do that, then you can select Fable Hollow.
Yes.
And then a portion of anything you buy is also going to us.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about some of your events. Like, you guys have book clubs. I think you do some, like, D&D stuff. Like, tell us about all the things you do beyond just, like, coffee and books.
We stay so busy. So our book clubs are really big for us.
Yeah.
And Casey is kind of over the events. So I'm going to do my best to, like, speak to her side of the business.
Sure.
But we have a fantasy and sci-fi book club that's called Mages and Pages.
Yeah.
And so that one sort of rotates between fantasy and sci-fi books, and it was rotating into horror.
Yeah.
But we're trying to separate out horror, so we're introducing a new book club for horror this year. And that's not going to meet monthly like our other ones. It's probably going to meet like every other month, or we're kind of playing around with frequency.
Yeah.
But that one's a horror specific. And that one's going to be during the week.
Okay.
Versus Mages and Pages, and then Fanciful is our fantasy and romance one. Like fantasy, romance, or just romance book club.
Yeah.
And that one meets the first Sunday of every month, and then Mages and Pages is the third Sunday normally of every month. Yeah. It changes if there's like Father's Day.
Yeah, right.
But those two have been our staples since we opened, basically. And then we were adding horror for the first time. So we pick a different book every month. We have a lot of people come to them, so it's like everybody comes in, and then we break out into small groups. Yeah. And there's a question sheet to kind of guide the discussion in each small group.
Yeah, so it's like a structured...
It's a structured book club.
Yeah, love it.
But yeah. And then a lot of people have made friends through that too.
Yeah, of course.
So there's also kind of smaller set book clubs within that space. Okay. Because Casey and Sage, our other employee who helps curate it, they will always ask, like, if you want to be with certain people, like, just clump with them, and so as I'm dividing you out, you can stay in those groups.
Yeah.
So some people legitimately have like their own group that they come every month and are with.
Love it. Yeah. The click.
Yes. And some have branched into their own book clubs too, which is fun too. Yeah, that's fun. They have like little names for themselves.
Yeah, that's
which
fun.
Is awesome.
Okay, so then what about Dungeons and Dragons? Like, tell us about that.
So Dungeons and Dragons, we're also looking at maybe revamping it a little bit in the new year, but what we have been doing is a D&D play class, which my husband is actually a professional dungeon master, so he's the one that does our D&D classes. Okay. So he has designed essentially a session with D&D that also teaches you how to play.
Okay.
So it's kind of an introductory into what is Dungeons and Dragons and how do you play. And so he leads people through a class of it where you're getting to play, but you're also learning how to play. Okay. And then we have different D&D nights where we have multiple DMs and multiple tables where you can sign up to play at those tables. And then you just play D&D. And they're called one-shots, so it's just for like one night. Okay. Versus a lot of D&Ds have campaigns. Oh. So those are
again, I'm like all this knowledge.
Long-going things. Because my husband is a dungeon master, which is the game master for the game. Yeah. Then I've gotten into D&D a lot myself, so I have
by
vast
proxy
knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay, and your third birthday is coming up.
Yes.
In February 2026, right? So like, tell us like what can we expect for a little birthday celebration, and kind of like I think that's like huge.
Yes.
To say 3 years. So tell us a little bit about that.
So, and I'll drop some theme hints.
Yeah.
But we're playing with a classic theme. Okay. That might be a little inconceivable. But exciting. I think that it'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. And we're going to have different drinks that are themed for it. Yeah. And we'll have different merchandise bought to go along with it. And probably our own sort of design spin off of the theme. Yeah. And we're just trying to come up with a lot of different activities and things that we can do. We've seen other bookstores really go out for their birthdays. Yeah. And it's something that we're like, we want to do that. Yes. So we feel a little bit more grounded with our feet under us. Right. Going into like third birthday. Yes. So we're really excited to be doing a bunch for it and doing like activities and stuff. So hopefully it'll be a banger.
Yeah, no, it will be a banger. Okay, think back like when you first opened, now to your third birthday coming up. Like what's something that you're most proud of about Fable Hollow over these past 3 years?
Yeah. I am most proud of like our growth and how many employees we have. Yeah. Like for me, it's a big mark of success that like so many people's livelihoods 100%. Can be fueled by this business. Like that means a lot to me. Yeah. So I've been really proud of us in terms of like how many people we're supporting financially. Totally. So that to me is like the biggest success.
Yeah, that is awesome. That's a huge success. And then just really quickly too, like we're in Fountain City. Yes. You're a Fountain City native. Yes. So why Fountain City? Obviously, I mean you're native to here, but like what makes this so special for Fountain City, I guess?
Yeah, so Fountain City, and the history of Fountain City is that it was like originally way back when a retreat. Like its first like founding was that it was a retreat. Yeah. So it has a lot of like small town charm while being in Knoxville. Right. Which is rather big. Yeah. So I knew from growing up here that there was a lot of readers in the community and a lot of educators and like wanting stories and literature, and so I knew that people would really want a bookstore. Yeah. Because I also knew that for us living here, it's like West Knoxville is too far.
Listen, everybody in the back, listen what she's saying. I agree with this.
Yeah, because
I'm not shading West Knoxville. I'm just saying like there's other places other than West Knoxville that are really cool. Yes. You know what I mean? And you do need a bookstore here. But yeah,
and we would be like, well, we could drive all the way out to Barnes & Noble, but it's like 20 minutes away.
Right. It is, literally. On a good day.
Well, we could go downtown. That's like 15 minutes away, but then there's all of the parking. Yeah. So I knew the mindset of the people here and like where I personally was willing to go to shop. Right. And I always wanted a bookstore here. Yeah. It felt like it needed a bookstore. Right. And honestly, at the time that we were planning on opening, there was only Starbucks coffee-wise here too. So I was like, it needs a coffee shop too. Yeah, totally. So I knew from growing up here that like there was a market for a bookstore coffee shop here.
Yeah. Smart lady. Really smart, and the location's really good too. Okay, awesome. And I also just want to say, like, we're at the time of this recording, it's December. We just got into December 2025, so we're going into a holiday season. So I think this is like kind of an obvious question, but I feel like you are a local small business.
Yes.
And you also pointed out, like, your proudest success is that you have been able to grow something that supports other people to, you know, live their lives. So when it comes to shopping small, shopping local, like, why is that so important?
Yeah. So I think that it is incredibly important because you're keeping the money in the community.
Yeah.
So when you support small businesses, you are growing your own community and your own neighborhood.
Right.
So it's that concept of when you spend $1 here, you're actually supporting one of our employees' livelihoods.
Right.
And that means that if they then buy from another small business, then they're supporting somebody else locally. And so keeping the money within the community helps it grow and helps us have more small, cool things like Fable Hollow.
100%. And there's a lot of, like, this is a side note, okay? Yeah. There's a lot of, like, negativity, I feel like, right now about Knoxville growth and all this. When she's saying growth, she's saying supporting our people locally is literally what she's saying.
Yes.
In all ways. And she's not talking about the traffic or, like, all that nonsense, you know, that we're hearing all over the internet. But, like, you're talking, like, supporting people living here locally, which is, like, what we want to do. Yeah. Which makes it a place people want to be. So, anyhow, that's a little preachy. Sorry.
Yeah, no, I mean, I completely understand. But, like, even just in Fountain City, there's so many cool places.
Yes.
Like, there's the Kraken's Cup.
Yes.
That's small, locally owned. Yes. There's Sci-Fi City. That's small, locally owned. And that's just, like, on the Broadway stretch.
Yes.
But I've also seen small businesses come and go in this area. Yeah. And that is very sad.
Yeah,
and
it
especially
is sad.
Even after opening.
Yes.
Like, the first small business I saw close after we opened. It's really sad.
Yes.
And so I think that, like, keeping the money in the community also gives opportunity for more of the small businesses
100%.
To show up.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's a little hard as a small business to also find a space to rent.
Yeah.
Because you're a small business, so the risk for a landlord is different.
Yes.
So I'm very fortunate for our landlord here because we have a great landlord.
Right.
And they were willing to take a shot on, like, us two women wanting to open a business, and that's what made me feel so good opening here too. But we also were met with resistance when we looked at different places. Yeah. Because we were two women, because we were young, because it was a small business. Right. So I think that is also important of, like, the culture building differently towards small businesses being successful and worth the risk.
Right. Yeah, totally. Where you're showing, like, this could work. This person's vision can work, you know? So, okay, one last question. Yeah. What makes, like, Fable Hollow so magical?
The people.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Like, I mean, our team is wonderful and magical in themselves, but then also, like, the customer base. Yeah. Like, we also have so many regulars who are local artists. Yes. And so some of the things that they create and, like, either create and then, you know, are going out into the world doing their own thing is magical, but then sometimes, like, if they just draw something on, like, the cup sleeve and, like, give it back to a barista, we have, like, an assortment of artwork from the customers. Yeah. And it's really magical and really sweet that, like, I feel like there's just a magic creativity that lives in this
Love
space.
it. I love that. Okay, anything else I didn't ask you? I know that's how I was going to ask you.
There is an author event that I forgot to talk about.
Okay, tell us, yeah.
So in February, we have Carrie Maniscalco. Okay. And she's a pretty big author, so it's sold out, like, instantly. Yeah. But the publishers are looking for a different space. Okay. So there will be announcements soon of that being at a different venue. Cool. With a lot more people being able to attend.
Awesome. So cool. Yeah. Amazing. Okay, if people want to find Fable Hollow, where should they go? What should they do?
So we're most active on our Instagram. We technically have a TikTok.
Have you heard of it? Instagram? Anyone?
Yeah. We technically have a TikTok, but we're more active on our Instagram.
I understand. Yes.
And then we also have YouTube. We've been doing like a slightly longer content, which is fun. I've been editing videos and just enjoying it. Yeah. So we have a YouTube, and then our newsletter is really, really great too. Awesome. So if you just go to fablehollow.com, you can kind of find all of those branches, and you can also sign up for our newsletter.
Yeah. Cool. So newsletter, is that like an e-newsletter people could expect, like, through email? Okay.
Yeah. For right now, we're debating about having like actual mailers, but we're kind of figuring out what people want, because there's a lot of people exiting social media. Yeah. So we're looking at the different avenues of like, what do people want? Do we want newspapers again?
Right,
like,
I know.
What do you want? How do you want to find information? Right. So we have things up on just our boards, like, of upcoming events in shop. And then we have an email newsletter, and then we have our website, which we also put the newsletter on the website. And we have Instagram.
Right.
So,
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much,
Thank
Alyssa.
you.
This place is amazing. Okay, come check out Fable Hollow. Check out the events. This is literally a magical space, and she said it, like a place for creativity, which we need more of, in my personal opinion. So come check them out. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.